Alright guys, so in today's video we're basically just going to be looking at the various different cameras I have and looking at the video quality of all of them. It gets especially funny with the old ones just to see what was considered high definition back in the day. But yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so this is the first camera. This is the RCA Flipout camcorder, which, yeah, doesn't look too great. But this is from the early 2000s. So this is a camera that a lot of the home videos from my family were recorded on, because in the early 2000s not many people had cell phones capable of recording video, and so all of, you know, our home video memories were basically recorded on this exact camera. And for the time it doesn't look horrible, but where it really loses me is in the audio. The thing I do find charming is I'm actually recording in the high quality mode. There is a way to switch to low quality mode and high quality mode via a physical switch on the side of the camera. But one thing I do think is kind of cool about it is it literally just has a pop-out USB. So you just plug it straight into your computer. No need for cables or SD cards, it's all right there. And of course, it does have the flip-out screen, so I can see myself when I'm recording, but honestly, it's a charming little device, but nothing practical to use nowadays, especially with the modern cell phones that can record at so much higher definition and with better audio. So this is the Polaroid I1037, and this camera is, again, really bad. As you can see, a little bit better than the last one, but it's nothing by modern standards. I think it was made sometime in 2009, 2010 maybe. But basically, why I like this camera is because it was actually the first camera that I personally owned. The other camera was just owned by my parents, and they just gave it to me recently because it's basically useless, and I like useless things. But this was the actual first camera I owned, and I used it to make so many movies with my friends and all sorts of stuff. I think I got it at a Goodwill for like $1 or $2, but it served me for many, many years until I actually bought a good camera. But yeah, it's just special to me because it was really the first camera that I ever used. This camera has a particular advantage over the last one, mainly because it does have optical zoom instead of digital zoom, so it's not just zooming in on a picture, it's actually moving the lenses so you don't lose any resolution when you're doing the zooming. But yeah, there's not a lot that I want to say about this one. It's just a little pocket camera from the early 2010s, late 2000s, and it was the first camera that I ever used, so you can probably thank this camera for getting me into making videos, and it could have been what led to me making this channel. Alright, so this one is the Sony Cybershot, which is a little weirdly round handheld from the early 2000s. And they're very excited about their 4.1 megapixel technology, as stated on the camera and by the orange sticker. Now, this is a camera that's weird because I've had it for a very long time, but I only use it for a very short amount of time. It looks really bad, and the audio has this horrible buzzing. I just have a weird soft spot for early 2000s cameras because I guess that's what I was used to using when I was little, and that's what I was used to seeing when I was little, so it has just sort of a special spot in my mind. But yeah, this was the Sony Cybershot. Alright guys, this is the next camera. This is the Canon Powershot SX500IS. Now, this is a slightly older camera, but in my opinion, it actually looks pretty good. Now, the resolution is only 720p, but I think that it has really good focus and clarity for being only 720p. The thing is, though, it really does pretty poorly in low light scenarios, but when you've given enough lighting, it really doesn't look half bad, even by today's standards. This is a camera I actually got fairly decently secondhand for just a couple dollars, and I will sometimes occasionally use it when I'm filming if I just really need something with a dramatic focus. But yeah, this is the Canon Powershot SX500IS. Alright, so this is the first camera I got that I would actually consider a good camera, and it's actually fully dedicated to shooting video, and it's fairly modern as well. I think I got this in 2016 or 2017, but this is the Canon Vixia 700, and yeah, it's really not that bad. My face is a little bit overexposed, but that's by no means the fault of the camera. I just am too lazy to set up proper lighting right now, but really it's pretty crisp. I mean, it shoots 1080p Full HD, and the frame rate's pretty good too, very good motion recreation. And the microphone isn't really bad either. I mean, it's pretty respectable for most scenarios. And to be honest, this is a really good camera if you want to capture good quality video, but you just don't know a lot about the settings and workings of a camera. So this is the Sony Handycam HDR CX550. So this is the last camera I have for us to look at today, and it's what I would consider my best camera. And while some of my cameras have better qualities, they lack in other areas, and I find this camera to just be the best overall. This is the camera I pretty much use for everything, and it's basically my daily driver unless I want to use my cell phone. It doesn't do anything fancy like shoot in 4K, even though my cell phone can, but I prefer to use this because it actually uses optical zooming and focus, because it's not a fixed lens camera, so it won't actually change resolution, and you just tend to get better results that way. But yeah, this is the camera that I use to film the Nostalgia Lane episodes and pretty much all other newer videos that you would find on my channel. I really like it. It's easy to use, it's customizable, and one thing I find really nice is that it's super easy to switch to manual focus. Like right now it's in autofocus, but all I have to do is press this button on the front. Now I'm in manual focus, and I can just turn this dial and change focus to whatever I want, and then I just press it again, and we're in autofocus. So it's honestly a really good all-around camera. And it has another feature which isn't really useful, it's more of just fun, but you can actually shoot in night shot, and it's an infrared camera, so basically it will record in the night with using infrared light so that you can basically see in the dark with it, so I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's just a well-rounded, solid camera for me, and it's what I use the most. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. It was kind of a quick video, but I just wanted to make something, and I saw my cameras in my drawer, and I just thought, hey, why not? So if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment and like, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.